Yeah, so we're back for part 2 of playing Team Fortress free to play, I guess we'll call this. Team Fortress free to play first impressions. Since really this is my first impressions of Team Fortress in general. But yeah, so let's play the tutorial. And basically this is gonna be basic training, which is learn the ins and outs of a class, and offline practice, which is sharpening your skills on bots. So we're gonna start with basic training, and it seems like we can only use the soldier for this training method. Basically our primary seems to be some kind of a I don't know if that looks like a musket or something. Our secondary is a shotgun, and our melee weapon is a shovel. So yeah, alright, let's start this up and see where this takes us in terms of our training mode. Actually gonna try and see if maybe we could put the volume up, if that'll actually help. But at the same time, there hasn't been any volume to raise or lower as of yet. And now we're basically just waiting for it to load, and it definitely seems to be taking its sweet time loading, but this is, I only finished installing the game all of, maybe an hour ago, so I guess that could have something to do with it. Until then, we'll just wait and look at this picture, which shows the spy over here in the corner, the heavy, and looks like something's happening. Alright, you're on your way to target training mode. Obviously, I don't have a best moment or a performance record because I've never done this before, because I've never played this game before. But apparently, it'll show you your most points, kills, assists, captures, and blah blah blah. Okay, so yeah, that was a very basic little video intro, and now we're the soldier. So welcome to the soldier's weapon course. Press spacebar to continue. To look around the environment, move the mouse. Been there, done that. Next, movement. So apparently this game uses the WASD keys for movement. No surprise there. Leave this room and proceed to the firing range. Move here. You may not be able to see that, but they want me to move right here. Alright, I moved there. Oh, now they want me to move there. And apparently I cannot jump over this, but I can do this. Ha! I never moved there. By pressing control, I will be able to crouch. It's not a toggle, it's a hold, which honestly I would kind of prefer that, so that's fine. Spacebar jumps, which I already knew. Now we move here for the firing range. Cycling through my weapons is to use the mouse wheel scrolling down and up. And then when I'm on something I want, I can left click and I'll get it. I can also just hit the key 1, 2, and 3 for my items. So yeah, that's where some StarCraft kinda, comes into play. So yeah, let's just go back to the rocket launcher for now. Taking too long to switch weapons, use Q to swap to your previously selected weapon. So by pressing Q, we could just keep cycling between our last two weapons, which is good if you don't use the shotgun much and you only use like the shovel in this, or you don't use the shovel and you only use whatever. That's basically that. Alright, next, weapon selection. Use the weapons called out for each target to destroy them at various distances. Okay, so I guess this is the start of the firing tutorial. So, over his head is a little sign, says use rocket launcher. Left click, boom, use shotgun. Use shovel. Wham. Use shotgun. Wham. Use shovel. Wham. Rocket launcher. and then naturally reload is going to be pressing R. Rocket explosions can damage multiple targets by hitting 2 targets with a single rocket. So they're going to give us, we have to aim in between them, and the explosion, the splash damage will actually hit both of them. That's nice. And then hit both of them. Targets will appear in various locations. Hit these targets with the appropriate weapon to continue. Boom. Blow them up. And now we have this, so we'll switch and honestly, the graphic style for this game is kind of cartoony to some degree, but there's something about it that I really like. Alright, and so now we get to try out our weapons at a few moving targets. Bam, bam, bam. And now he's moved far, so we have to use this. Bam. Oh god. Did you hear that yell? That was brutal. Boom. And now we get to reload. And in the corner here over here, we actually have the notifications of us actually killing them. Boom. Boom. And they keep running around. So they actually won't just stay still and let me have my way with them. Which is a shame. I was hoping this would be easier. I was hoping that that would actually hit multiple people. It doesn't appear as though that's the case. Alright, so that guy's blown up now. He's gone. And now we're gonna wait, and he's almost gone. And apparently I missed all those shots. And just like that, I have completed training. And apparently my gun is currently electrified. I've completed soldier training and unlocked basic training. Return to the main menu by pressing done and select basic training to explore a round of Team Fortress 2. Done. And now we have items and loadouts. You have new items. Click on the item button to go to the loadout screen where you will be able to equip the items on one of your character classes. You can also trade items with other players, craft new items from your unwanted items, and browse the Manco catalog to see what other items you can collect. And this thing that's been blinking for how long? Let's look at this. The Uber update is live. Team Fortress 2 is free to play, and Meet the Medic is live. Visit the website to learn more. Scrolling down and up does nothing. Read more. Also just sends me to basically the link or whatever. And all of this stuff. Frequently asked players. Who has a free account? Anyone who has downloaded this game for free has not made a purchase in-game in Manco store has a free account. Who has a premium account? Well, we already know that. How is a free account different from a premium account? So, can we adjust this window? Yes, we can. Let's actually get a better view of this window right now. Perfect. Alright, so premium accounts have a few extra features, including access to rare and cosmetic items through random item drops, the ability to store more items in your backpack, which I have no idea what a backpack is yet, but I guess it's something that you hold your items in. I guess, you know, like the item drops and stuff, like hats or whatever, you get more slots for holding more items, and more powerful trading and crafting abilities. Otherwise, the gameplay experience will be identical for both accounts, which honestly is not true, because if you have a premium account, that means you probably bought something at the store, which means you probably have something I don't, and it's probably way better than what I have. But that's my choice for not buying something, that's your choice for buying something. So right here we have Backpack, I only get 50 slots, while the premium has 300 slots, which is expandable to up to 1,000 slots. Items, we each have standard items, but the premium also gets rare and cosmetic. Now, it's not rare cosmetic, it's rare and cosmetic, which means they get rare items, which could probably be weapons that I'll never get. Just saying. That's the difference that will affect gameplay. Crafting, limited blueprints, all blueprints. Again, that affects gameplay. Trading, receive items only, and full trading. Again, that affects gameplay. Gifting, can receive items and can give and receive items. Again, that's gameplay. Everything else is exactly the same. Call me crazy, I don't think there is much of anything else. Just saying. How much of the game can I play without paying anything? The entire game can be played without making a purchase. All game modes, classics, and classes, and maps are available. Nearly every weapon is available through achievements, drops, or crafting. Nearly. That's the word of the day, kids. Nearly. Meaning most, but not all. How do I play? I already know. Is there a way to practice? Whatever. Can I convert? Blah, blah, blah. Credit to play. Manco. System requirements. What happens if I buy a retail copy of Team Fortress 2? I was actually wondering the same thing. You will automatically be upgraded to a premium account and will be given a special proof of purchase hat to wear on any character in-game. Okay, and for existing players, how does the free-to-play affect existing users? It doesn't. You can keep enjoying Team Fortress 2 as long as you have before, with all the features and content you've come to expect. What do I get if I paid for the game? To thank you for your years of support, we will be giving players that are purchasing Team Fortress 2 a special proof of purchase hat, blah 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 blah. Won't going free-to-play mean more griefers and cheaters? We're increasing our focus on making sure our hostile players can't ruin your fun. Specifically, we'll be keeping a close eye on players exploiting the ability to make infinite free accounts to bypass bans. We've built systems that allow us to measure and track what these players are doing and respond quickly. How does the coaching feature work? Apparently there's a new feature called coaching, which if a new player on a free account upgrades to a premium and indicates that you were their most helpful friend, you'll receive a wearable item. Helping new users via the coaching feature is a great way to meet new players and help them out. So apparently not much changes. Also, I think my computer's dying. Let me plug that in. Oops. That would have been rather unfortunate if my computer just decided to die in the middle of this video. Right. So we can now exit this and go back to the game. Apparently this icon is going to stay here forever. I suppose that's fine. Let's look at our customizable items. As you play Team Fortress 2, you'll find new kinds of items. You can use these items by equipping them to a class loadout. To open a class loadout, click on this image. Backpack, blah 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 blah. They're just going to go into everything. Alright, we have Scout, Soldier, Pyro, Demo Man, Heavy, Engineer, Medic, Sniper, and Spy. Let's click on the Medic, Syringe Gun, Medi Gun, and Bone Saw. As for the head, we have nothing. As for the miscellaneous items, Mercenary, hire date, blah blah blah. Even though you were late to the party, you will steal the life of it. As for what that does, it doesn't appear to do anything. And then action, we have no action item. Bone Swords is the only weapon we have. Medi Gun, only weapon, and Syringe Gun is the only weapon. If we go to the Soldier class, which is what we used in the tutorial, we'll see that we have the exact same selection as the Medic or any other class. We basically just gained this one miscellaneous item, which doesn't appear to do anything. Our backpack has that one random item in it. Yes, here's our backpack, blah blah blah. And we have our crafting, which allows us to construct new items by combining items in our backpack. So we can smelt primary weapons, and it'll produce a scrap metal and blah blah blah, and we use that, and we basically are allowed to make items. So that's interesting. Then there's the catalog of Manco, which is basically the store. No thanks. Trading. No thanks. So yeah, and then apparently here's your stats. And looks like that may be it. Looks like we may actually get to start playing. So I'm gonna cut this video off here, split it, make a new one, and when we come back, we'll actually start playing. So be right back, guys.